Hi, today we're going to Kensington Palace. We're also going to have afternoon tea here. I'll add timestamps if there's just one of those things you want to see, but it's well worth the watch and things do not go as planned. I feel like I'm being brutal, but I'm just being honest. Hi, so today we're in Kensington Gardens. We're going to go to Kensington Palace. We may have afternoon tea. I haven't booked it, which is very much unlike me. So we'll see if we can get a table, which will be really interesting anyway. If not, we'll grab something to eat there. We'll look around. It's going to be a good day. Looks like that might be where all the school children are heading as well. So it may be a little bit busy. We'll have to see. It's easy to see why King William III and Queen Mary II chose this location. The famous Victoria statue out the front here, and she was actually born in the palace. Palace opened at 10 o'clock. It's now 10:46, so we'll see how busy it is inside. If you're new here, hi, I'm Emily. Stick around for shopping, home renovations, reviews and vlogs and videos just like this one. Right, let's see what lovely things today has in store for us. A sorbet stand over here as well. Ice creams and sorbets. Single scoop is £3.95, double scoop is £5.50, and an extra scoop is £2. Obviously, it's not open just yet, but if you did want to have an ice cream or a sorbet, possibly after you visit, then there's that option there. Here are the admission prices. So I think I'm just going to buy just a regular ticket today, so adult ticket. So an adult ticket is £24.70 with no donation, or £27.20 with a donation. You can also buy a member ticket for £65 per year. I don't think I'm going to visit any of the other ones. I don't know. You do get discount off as well, so possibly. I think I'm just going to buy an adult ticket today. Okay, we're in here and I just double checked I'm allowed to film inside, so that's good news. I've been to Buckingham Palace before, but you're not allowed to film inside, so I was like, oh, we can film around here, so that's good news. Right, let's go to the King's staterooms. Also picked up an audio guide, it is free. You just say what language you want. So we're heading towards the King's State Apartments. Now, I love looking at the ceilings in these buildings. There's just so much detail, absolutely breathtaking. Kensington Palace is a working royal residence and a historic visitor attraction. It is the official royal residence of Prince William and Princess Catherine, the Prince and Princess of Wales. Lots of English people commonly refer to them as Will and Kate. And of course, that's where they're also raising their children. It's previously been home to Princess Margaret. So King Charles III lived here when he was Prince of Wales and when he was married to Princess Diana. The guide is actually really good. It's just pinged and given me the opportunity to scan this wall, and then it comes up with famous people hidden within the artwork, which I think is really nice. It's interactive as well. So the staircase and ceiling paintings were commissioned by George I. If you look across this staircase, you will come face to face with some of the workers who helped to keep Kensington Palace running in the 1720s. Having artwork like this is very, very unusual. So paintings of workers in grand locations such as this, highly unusual at the time. These special portraits remind us of their diverse skills, origins and contributes to palace life. It's so quiet in here, it's lovely. Oh wow, look at this tapestry. This is the only throne canopy to survive from Queen Anne's reign in the early 1700s. Throne chair dates back even older, dating from the 1690s. More of a modern feature, but this is my pro tip. Wear something cool and light. It is very, very warm in here, and it's not a particularly hot day today. It's really interesting. So George II and Queen Caroline worked hard to promote their Britishness, unlike George I before them, who often spoke German. They insisted English be spoken at court. This room was designed and decorated by William Kent in the 1720s. Features a stunning star pattern ceiling. It has a 3D optical illusion which creates height in the space. And Queen Victoria was baptised here. My favourite part of this room is the clock. It's called Temple of the Four Great Monarchs of the World. It took Charles Clay, the clockmaker, 20 years to build. So originally Sir James Thornhill was commissioned to decorate the dome, but his estimate was too high, so Kent decorated the space, which I think is good to remember next time you're renovating and getting quotes in, feeling a little bit disheartened. I mean, it happens to everybody. We're now in the King's drawing room. It looks like they have little tables set up with games. The drawing room is where the King would meet members of the court. Once or twice a week, the King and Queen held drawing rooms where they would meet with ambassadors or royalty from around the world. The ceiling in this room features paintings depicting the gods. Walking through to Queen Caroline's closet. This is Queen Caroline's closet where she kept her vast display of artwork. Okay, maybe not so much now. There's one piece in here. Before it was used for storing clothes, a closet was a place for displaying treasured possessions. This is the one I'm most excited to see. I think we're entering the King's Gallery now. The King's Gallery was redesigned for King George I in 1725. It's kept its decorative theme since then. It was originally built for William III in 1695 so that monarchs could exercise indoors, but William III also used it to meet his spies and plan military campaigns. This room is 30 metres long, so it's the longest room in the palace. This is a wind dial and it's actually attached to a weather vane on the roof of the palace, and it's still working after over 300 years. Now I know why they sell ice cream and sorbet outside. It's really warm in here. We're now back in the staircase area. We're going to go downstairs and move on to the next section. We're heading through to the Queen's State Apartments now. They do have different exhibits on. Currently it's The Last Princesses of Punjab, the story of Sophia, Duleep Singh and the women who shaped her. Let's enter the Queen's State Apartments. These were rooms created for Queen Mary II, who ruled together with her husband, King William III. William and Mary bought this house in the leafy suburb of Kensington in the summer of 1689. They hoped that the village location with very good air would help William's chronic asthma. They commissioned the famous royal architect Sir Christopher Wren to rebuild and extend the house into a palace fit for a king and queen. Queen Mary II visited regularly and took charge of the plans, lady after my own heart. They actually moved in on Christmas Eve, which initially I thought would be very stressful, but maybe not so stressful if you're a king and queen. I don't know, what do you think? This is the Queen's closet. A new Bill of Rights ended conflict between Crown and Parliament. It preserved civil laws and liberties and limited the power of the monarchy. This is the basis for the constitutional monarchy we have in Britain today. It happened during William and Mary's ruling. I expected the dining room to be larger. What do you think? This is the Queen's drawing room. After Mary died, William had her gold wedding ring on a black ribbon. He turned it into a locket containing a piece of Mary's hair, which he wore around his neck. And this is the Queen's bedroom. I remember learning about this at school. So James Edward Stuart, son of King James II and half-brother to Mary, may have been born in this bed in 1688. So born a Catholic, James was a threat to the Protestant government. Rumours were spread that the baby was an imposter, smuggled into the bed in a warming pan to replace a stillborn infant. Look at the detail in the wallpaper. Obviously I'm not going to touch it, but it looks very velvety soft. We're back downstairs now, and this is the exhibit I was talking about earlier. There's a gentleman upstairs and he's doing a talk for a school group of children. He's doing a fabulous job. It's so quiet in here. Very busy in those sections and very quiet. Over here you can tie a ribbon to show which of these women inspires you the most. Oh, it's so tricky. It's going to be Princess Catherine though. So what do you think? Which of these women inspires you the most? Queen Victoria was raised at Kensington Palace and also first met Prince Albert here. If you've watched this channel before, you know how much I love Christmas, and the English have Christmas trees thanks to the Victorians. The tradition was brought over from Germany by Prince Albert. This is Queen Victoria's emerald necklace, earrings and brooch, and her emerald tiara. One of my favourite things to do when I visit the Tower of London is look in the jewel room. So Prince Albert designed this matching set of jewels for Victoria. The Queen wore the set to a banquet at Trinity College, Cambridge, to celebrate her husband's appointment as Chancellor. Prince Albert worked closely with the Queen's jeweller to design a tiara that would complement the emerald diamond set. This is Princess Louisa's diamond necklace. This tiara was a wedding gift to Queen Victoria's granddaughter, Princess Louise, from her parents, Bertie and Alexandra, Prince and Princess of Wales. Oh, it can be worn as a necklace or a tiara. It's very clever, look. Princess Louise, Queen Victoria's granddaughter, was given this tiara on her wedding day by her husband. Oh, the pear-shaped diamonds are swing set, allowing them to move and catch light when the tiara is worn. You can see it catching the light there. Look at this replica of the palace. I like this, it's interactive, so the rooms light up as you walk by, and then they have little signs as well, giving you a little bit more detail about the rooms. It's a little bit busy in here because there's a group of school children, so I'll try and show you as best I can without getting anyone in. Wow, look at this doll's house. It says that the house was probably furnished by palace staff using household odds and ends. Oh, you can see the panelling upstairs, easy for me to say. It's a piece of skirting board, and the pretty pink paper and leaf pattern on the doors are scraps of long-lost palace wallpaper. These are the Kensington system rules. So no footmen will be allowed in the princess's bedroom. Victoria's education is to be overseen directly by the Duchess. She's not allowed to walk down the stairs unaccompanied. Can you imagine that, if you want to go downstairs and you're not allowed to without someone else there walking with you? They have costumes as well that children can try on if they want to. I like how they've tried to make it interactive and as fun as possible, especially for little ones. It's actually a collapsible wooden bed that went everywhere with Victoria on her tour. She missed her pets terribly. I can understand that. Victoria's 17th birthday, her mother held a lavish ball in this room. So fireworks lit up Kensington Gardens, and Victoria's favourite performers played and sang long into the night. This is the dress worn by Victoria during her early years as Queen. See, that's more like it. That's the size of a dining room. Wow. So we're now just in the shop, one of my favourite parts of any tour. Well-behaved women rarely make history sign. And they have a little mini book as well. This is £8. Rule breaker, history maker. Christmas decoration is £16. Oh, I'm so ready for afternoon tea. A mug of women who changed the world. This one is £18. And the t-shirt is £25. Very sparkly pen. Splendidly Fearless. Oh, £3 for the little pin. That's not bad at all, is it? And that's reasonable. They also have pens with crowns on the top as well. Oh, these are pencils. £3.50. Oh, £25 for the corgi, biscuit corgi. Oh, little lead and collar. More Christmas decorations over here as well. This is £18. What's this? This is a hand towel, 12. £7 for the key ring. I quite like this range, the white with the gold. This is 18 for the bag. Bottoms up, champagne and chocolate truffles. Some Princess Diana items over here as well. A teacup and saucer. It is £70. And the cafe's just over there, that's why it's quite noisy. We're not going to have afternoon tea in the cafe though. The afternoon tea is in the orangery. The notebook suite, that's £12. £13 for the mug. And £15 for the Christmas ornament. If I was visiting from overseas, I'd probably buy a mug. And also Christmas ornaments, because you know how I like to collect Christmas ornaments from my travels. Just brings back fond memories when I pop my Christmas tree up. I also have a London, England themed Christmas tree, but I don't think I need a Kensington Christmas decoration. They have some beautiful pieces of jewellery in here as well. I would say that's the highlights from the shop. Oh, it says the shop continues this way. There's more to see. Continue with the shop. I thought I'd show you the cafe and give you some ideas of pricing. So chicken and bacon Caesar sandwich, £6.75. I have an egg and cress sandwich for £4.50. I have a children's meal deal, which includes a sandwich, a snack, crisps and drink for £7.50. And then that's the prices for drinks as well if you want to pause it and have a look. Chicken, pesto and mozzarella panini looks delicious. It is £9.75 though. The Queen Victoria sponge cake looks delicious. It's £6.75 a slice. The chocolate fudge cake has little crowns on the top as well. Cute bag, £28. Oh, they also have an umbrella as well. It's £20. Do you think Cookie or Boo would like this one? More Christmas decorations over here as well. Christmas tree decorations. Right, we're now heading for afternoon tea. Now, I did have a lot of steps in there, lots of stairs, but don't worry, they also had lifts as well. So this is the orangery. We are sat in the corner over there. I just asked if there was somewhere quiet we could sit. Just said that there would be somewhere where I was out the way and wouldn't get other people in, but my menu has disappeared, so I'm just going to go and grab a menu. Okay, so I'm just going to move my plate and cup out of the way so you can see the menu a little bit better, but I just wanted to show you the setup first of all. Oh, it doesn't look like that cup's clean. Is that cup clean? It looks like the gold scraped off the top and then, yeah, the logo's off it as well. I don't know. We now have a fresh cup. Some of them do have little O's on the design as well. I don't know. I'm not worried at all, as long as it's clean. My knife is dirty too. Okay, it's going well. Okay, so here's the menu. We have a classic Victoria sponge I'm most excited for. The orangery shoe as well, I'm hoping is nice. And then sandwiches wise, I think I'm going to swap out the trout for possibly another cucumber cream cheese sandwich or egg and mayonnaise sandwich, if they'll allow that, which I'm sure they will. So it's £59, which includes an optional £1 donation. That does bother me a little bit. They do that with service charge as well. Like, if it's optional, then let people add that on. Don't automatically include it. But, I mean, I don't mind the £1 donation. Just the whole, like, optional part that... Yeah, I don't know. Am I the only one? Do you feel the same way? So I'm looking at tea selection. I'm going to go for an organic English breakfast tea, but later. So first of all, I'm going to try either the organic peppermint or the red velvet. I think I'm going to go for the peppermint one. And then later on, when I'm eating scones and dessert, I'll go for the English breakfast tea. So I have ordered. The waitress is absolutely lovely. She did say that you can have as many cups of tea as you would like, and that you can also choose different teas as well. So that's good. I've chosen the peppermint tea to begin, and then later, like I said, I'll switch it out for the English breakfast tea. It used to be an orangery in here, as if the name didn't give it away. So it is quite warm. Like I said before, it's not a particularly warm day here. Okay, so it's currently 17 degrees. It is going to be a high of 18 degrees today, a low of 12. So yes, it's not particularly warm today outside. I am wearing a short sleeve top as well and light floaty trousers. I'm very warm. So you saw lots of fans in the main Kensington Palace if you did watch that section as well. So yeah, you want to dress light and kind of like cool floaty layers. Yeah, that would be my recommendation. I wouldn't worry about stairs because I have lifts. In terms of booking for the afternoon tea, I didn't book. I did try and book on the day, which is very unlike me, but it will not let you book on the same day on Fridays. But I just went to the host stand and said, I'd like to enjoy afternoon tea, but I haven't booked. And she said, absolutely fine, because obviously they have availability, but during busier times, I'd recommend booking. I usually book for the afternoon teas. I'll pop a link in the description box below as well. So if you do want to book, then the link is there for you. So afternoon tea, they also have breakfast and lunch options too. Again, I'll just kind of pause that there. If you want to have a closer look, then you can. Desserts sound nice as well. Oh, they also have hot chocolate. £4.90 for hot chocolate. Obviously, they have alcoholic options and coffee there as well. So they've brought over the tea and the strainer, but haven't poured any in. He said it's because it's going to be ready in 2 minutes, but they haven't actually brought over a tea timer. So I'm just going to use my phone to monitor the time. Kind of wish they had a tea timer. Would you class £59 as budget or not? I'm a little bit on the fence at the moment. I think I'm going to make a decision when the actual afternoon tea comes out. So previously been to Fortnum and Mason's at the Royal Exchange, which was, I think that was that £45? That was £45 without like the service charge and additional things on top of that. I'm feeling like it's expensive. They brought the afternoon tea over though. Let's see what it tastes like. They've brought the afternoon tea stand over. They haven't explained the different foods or anything. They just popped the tea stand down and said, enjoy your food. Okay, on the bottom tier, we have cucumber cream cheese. Then we have the gammon, ham, tomato, whole grain mustard. Oh, at the back, we have the coronation chicken peppers in a spinach wrap. Twist it around so you can see. Ooh. And then I swapped the trout out. I just said whichever, the egg and mayonnaise and cress or the cucumber cream cheese, whichever's easiest. And so they switched it out for another egg and mayonnaise. So we have egg mayonnaise and cress on beetroot bread. Now the middle tier, traditional scones, clotted cream and strawberry preserve. We have 2 fruit scones. And then for the top tier, we have the classic Victoria sponge. I'm most excited to try this one. Then we have the dark chocolate tart, the lemon and poppy seed Battenberg, And then we have the orangery choux, which looks very orangey for an orangery choux. So the scones are warm, but whether they are warm once I finish my sandwiches, that's a different matter entirely. Maybe coming, I was going to say on a cooler day, I don't know, but it is quite warm in here. Okay, let's go for the egg and cress sandwich first. So this is the filling for the egg and cress sandwich. The actual cress is along the top, and they have some kind of marmalade inside, but I don't know what marmalade that is. It doesn't say anywhere on the menu. It's also extremely overpowering, so you can't actually taste the egg. And you can see the egg is like a slight pink colour as well. You see there's some kind of like marmalade spread. It's like slightly bizarre because I'm not expecting that kind of like, I think it's beetroot taste. I'm going to have to ask what the marmalade is. This is the coronation chicken. So it has tomato and spinach inside and a spinach wrap. So it's very strong tasting. I used to not like coronation chicken. I do now, and I do enjoy this. I like the spinach, and I really, really enjoy the spinach wrap as well. But it is quite strong, so that is something to bear in mind if you're not a huge fan of coronation chicken. Let's go for the cucumber and cream cheese sandwich this time. I need something a little bit milder after the coronation chicken. So this is like ribbon cucumber on the top. So this is the cucumber cream cheese. The cucumber is, there's hardly any cucumber in it. It's very thin. It would be better if it was thicker because then it would be easier to bite. Okay, there's the cream cheese. And there's the cucumber. It just kind of falls apart. It's okay, it's quite nice. Quite nice for a cucumber and cream cheese sandwich. Okay, next up we have the ham, tomato and mustard. Okay, so the filling looks quite good. The sandwiches, like consistency wise, they kind of like fall apart. So traditionally with afternoon tea, they're finger sandwiches, so you use your fingers to eat them. I've had to cut them in half because it's tricky to pick them up, otherwise they just kind of like flop or fall apart. I feel like I'm being brutal, but I'm just being honest. I'm hoping the dessert saved the day. Okay, so 13 minutes just sat waiting. I finished my sandwiches and I finished my tea. It was empty and I just sat there waiting while people walked past me. It's not good. I now have a new cup of tea though, so I have English breakfast tea, and I asked if they could swap my plate out because I had half an egg sandwich left. Just chutney in the sandwich, but in the egg sandwich, but it is very strong. So it is like it overpowers the taste of the egg and cress. And as you saw, it wasn't much cress anyway. But yeah, it overpowers the taste of the egg. Okay, English breakfast tea coming up. And then we'll have our scone. Oh, that tea was definitely not ready. Definitely not ready. It looks like chicken soup. Okay. Fruit scone it is. They are no longer warm. We have clotted cream and we have strawberry preserve. Okay, does it pass the break test? Oh, these are so hard. Oh my gosh, I just feel like I've just completely wasted money. No. Does that sum it up? Oh my goodness, I'm going to have to use a knife, let's see. Oh, they're so dry. Okay, this was what I was most looking forward to trying, so just kind of cut a little piece and see. I wonder what jam they use. Yes, we are now outside. I'm going to show you the Sunken Garden and I'll explain everything that happened and give you a full rating and review. I do pride myself on giving honest reviews. This was not an easy one to do. So this is the Sunken Garden. You can see Princess Diana statue there with 3 random children around her. What are your thoughts? can say I think there's like mixed reviews on the statue, but generally I think people not quite a fan. I personally think her features are quite harsh, whereas Princess Diana's features weren't harsh. Yeah, I don't think it particularly looks like her either. If you're asking my opinion, let me know what you think. And you can see Kensington Palace over there. That's where we were earlier today. Look at these pretty walkways too. That's probably a good place to stand over there as well, opposite. Hi, I'm outside. I actually feel a little bit bad, but so many of you said previously in videos like, oh, I wouldn't have paid for that, I would have said something. And so I'm trying to be a little bit mindful of that. So the sandwiches, in terms of construction, like the sandwiches don't stay together, they kind of flop. The egg sandwich, I think, should say chutney on the menu because the chutney is such a strong taste. So I did speak to the manager before leaving and he said that they can't put all the ingredients down on the menu. Which I said, like, that's fine, that makes sense, but the chutney is so strong that it overpowers the flavour of anything else. So being one of the main ingredients on there, it should be on the menu for people to kind of like understand that's what it is. Because I was like, oh, is this marmalade, is this chutney, what is this? And the scone obviously didn't pass the break test. It was hard, it was so dry. I waited 13 minutes to order a pot of tea and a fresh plate before moving on to the scones, and then it took even longer obviously for the tea to come out. I poured the pot of tea after waiting 2 minutes and well, you saw what it looked like. It just wasn't ready at all, and I was just really, really disappointed. They cannot charge £59 for that. Obviously they can because that's what they're doing, but it's not worth £59. Like, the quality of the ingredients aren't that level, the level of service isn't that level. It's just, yeah, it's really disappointing. And for the orangery at Kensington Palace, I would have expected a lot more. At the very least, I would expect Fortnum's at the Royal Exchange level, and that was cheaper, so that was £45. This one sits at £59. Yes. Really, really disappointing. I did speak to the manager though, and he said, don't worry, I'll take care of it. Thank you so much for your feedback. And I did say to him, you can't charge people £59 for this. So save your money, definitely save your money. Don't do it, don't do it. So if they change the menu, then I would come back and try it. But at this point in time, I would give it a miss. If you want to see some afternoon teas, I do recommend go and check out the place over here. Oh, I feel a little bit awkward, but I'll get over it. I'm just thankful, hopefully I saved some people from actually going and having that experience. Oh, and also that it was nice visiting Kensington Palace. So I hopefully you enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one. Bye.